Okay, so yeah, let me take you in on how I do my color grading in Photoshop. I'll show you like this step by step, even though it's not something I would say it's magical, because the colors I use are actually being built up, one from how I shoot from the camera, then how I process my raw. I just try to do some 1 or 2 color correction in Capture One. So in Photoshop, I will be color grading this picture. This is how it came from Capture One. This is how the picture came from Capture One. So try to color grade this picture like this now. Okay, so first I usually use this color balance. After that, I usually use color balance. Then I go to image, apply image. Then you see the settings here. I change the blending here to multiply, just like how you do your figurative separation. Same, apply image, but you are not changing this mesh to anything. You are leaving this. This is the setting I should use. Just note these settings. So you press OK. Then it creates a highlight mask on inside the mask layer. Then I duplicate and then I mask this highlight. It becomes shadow. If you watch the highlights here, the color balance one is having the black and white of what you are seeing on the screen, and then the one on top is having like a kind of reverse of it. So that's the highlights. The output is the color highlights. Then I'll call this the color shadow. Then to get the midtones, this is what you do. You press Ctrl A to select the whole image. Then you hold Ctrl Alt. See this, hold your Ctrl Alt, then bring your mouse or your pen to this highlight mask here. Press it until it selects only the highlight part of the image. Then what you do again, still hold your Ctrl Alt again, go to color shadow, then you click on it again to give you this warning. Click OK. So once you give you that warning, click OK, you go to color balance again and you create the midtones. You see that it's a bit different from what is in the shadows. It's not like it's kind of inverse, but not completely inverse. So that's the midtones. Color midtones. So under the color highlights, let me check. Okay, so under the color highlights, so I said it is not magical, it's just step by step. You build your colors that you want it to be. So for this look, this picture look here, how to make it look more of a paint effect. It's a kind of bright, it's a kind of brighter picture, but I want to have this fine art feel on it. This color from cells is actually okay for me, but if you send to your phone, it might be looking how do I put it? It might not pop. So I really try to give it this kind of pop. So on this color balance, it has 3 stuff. It has shadows, midtone, highlights. Remember, this is only this shadows, midtone, highlight on this color balance. Anything that you are doing on it is only affecting the highlight of this picture, because I am a highlight layer only. So on the midtones, let me change the midtone of the highlights. I want it to be some kind of red on it. I don't usually use magenta and green. Personally, I don't usually use it. So it's only sienna, red, and yellow and blue that I usually use. Then okay, it is okay for me. With the shadow, remember we are still on the highlight layer of this color balance. So whatever I'm doing on the shadow is solely affecting the highlight layer of this color balance. So
and now we should
currently choose my colors. Choose my color how I would. Remember, it's affecting highlights. So all my eyes are on the highlight part of the image.
I see. That's and I see and then and that.
Okay, I think this is okay. So I think my highlight is okay. So this is before and after of my highlights. I gave it this kind of brown feel. Yes, I might think this is opacity, but for now, let me just leave the opacity like that. So for the shadows layer or the color balance, see the same thing. All the midtones, shadows, and highlight of this color balance adjustment layer will really be affecting the shadow of the picture. So the shadows, I want my shadows to also have brown to it. Okay, let me take it simple as a blue slide. Yeah. You have to be careful. Your eyes have to be on the screen while doing this. It is not a one-click thing that you just press and it will give you your colors. No, you have to like take your time to achieve the color you want. It's all depending on you. You're the one that can decide how your color should look like. So I want my color to have brown, as I said earlier. So I'm doing everything possible. So this is what the shadows give me. Having this kind of brown fit, I might see just the perfect later because simplicity is usually the best. So I'm not trying to make it far off from the color that I got when I pasted it on Photoshop. I'm only trying to like make it better or make it pop. So for this, we are not in mid-tones now, so it's really affecting the skin tones. So I'm looking at the skin now. I want it to have, I don't know, ocean there. Okay, let me go towards the cyan parts. I don't have too much brown. Then towards the yellow. Okay, this is okay. Then I feel the shadows of the mid-tones. Again, let me put it towards the red part. Then the highlights of the midtones, the highlight of the midtones. Like I said, I don't usually touch my magenta and grade. So now let me group the color balance now. Name it color balance. Color balance. The color balance. So you're saying this is before the color balance. This is after the color balance. It has this red filter. What I said, I don't do too much. So I'll reduce the opacity of the group rather than do it individually. I think 70 something should be okay. Yeah, the 7 should be okay. So this is how I build my color. I start with color balance. I give the foundation of how I want my colors to look like. So from there I will now know how I want to like continue and all. So that's this for color balance. This is usually my first step in colorgrading Photoshop all the time because this is how I build the colors that I want to use. Okay, so welcome back. We've done with the color balance and now let's look at the next stuff I use, which is selective color. That's the next one I use. So selective color now, it has this different colors and different shade colors. Yeah, inside the colors there are also different colors inside the color. So basically like different shades of the color. Now if I'm on red, it means anything I do on any adjustment I do on this place is really affecting the red of this picture. So remember now this soap, what you're seeing here, cyan, magenta, yellow, black, is actually represented at the right hand side, but it was written at the left hand side, but the color itself is at the right hand side. For example, now if I go like this, I'm adding cyan to the red. If I go like this, I'm adding red to the cyan. Now if you know your color is very well, you know that the opposite of cyan is red. So here is red, here is cyan, here is yellow, here is green, here is magenta, here is blue, here is yellow, here is white, here is black. So anything I do here is really affecting the red. So okay, since I'm on red, let me add more red to the picture. Well, not too much, just a little, since I said I like how the color look like already. Then let me add more green to the red to make it look yellowish. Okay, let me add yellow to the red to still make it look yellowish and odd. But let me use my green. Yeah, let me add black to it. Let me add more red. Red. Okay, now so this is what I've gotten from the red. Now I'll go to yellow. Now remember, it's not mandated that you must touch every color here. You only touch the color that is present in your the picture that you are color grading. So it's in the human skin, it is combination of red and yellow. So there's yellow in the human skin also. So I need to touch my yellow also. So should I add more yellow? Should I add red to the yellow? Now let me add cyan to the yellow. I want it to have this natural feel. Cyan to the yellow, yeah. Green. No, let me add magenta to the yellow. Let me add blue to the yellow also. So that's it for red and yellow. So the next color here is not, there's no big color here again. Every other color here, there's magenta here, but I don't want to touch the magenta. There's magenta on the chair, but I don't touch the chair color. I prefer the chair color like that. So there's white, it's obvious in the screen and in the frame, but I don't usually touch my white. I just want to show you what white can do. I can decide to add more red to the white or add more cyan to the white. I think more cyan to the white is better, but let me use the number of it. Yeah. Then I can decide to add more blue to the white or add more yellow to the white. Or to add more yellow, but let me use the number also. Then I can decide to add more white to the white or remove white from the white. That's add black. So I take out to add white to the white. Give it this pure white feel, or use the number again. So the next one I usually use is neutral and black. I love using these colors because they affect the gems. I love using this neutral color because it affects general frame. So if I add red to the frame, you know it's neutral. It's more like scale. So any color that you add, if I add red, it's adding red to the general frame. If I add cyan, this cyan general frame. So I think I want to add red. Yes, I want to add red, but then with the opacity. Then remember, this is blue, this is yellow. Also, how to also add yellow. Adding yellow to the general frame, reduce the opacity also. Then how to add black to general frame. Okay, let me not add black. Let me just leave that 0 there. Then let's see. So now the last one for selected color is black. So for black now, black, same thing that happened to black. Now black really affects in the black part of the image. If you move to the left, you're adding red to the blacks. If you go like this, you're adding cyan to the black. How to add cyan to the black? It's much better. But we'll use the opacity to like 1. Then add black to the black. Yeah, maybe add yellow to the black also. So all of this is just up to you. You want to decide how you want to. But okay, that's why I say you to understand what each of these elements they are done. So for this selective color, this is what I've done. So you see, this is what our color balance gave us. Then this is what selective color gave us. That's it. I'm still adding more brown to it, but I don't make it too brown, so I'm using the opacity also. Let me make 75. Let me also increase the color balance opacity 75 also. So that's it for selective color. For the next one, we will be doing the next color that the next adjustment layer I usually use, which is channel mixer. So for channel mixer, I start with red. So what this does is that anything you do here is either you are removing red or you're adding red. It's more like you're actually mixing the colors you have. So if I go, what you should know is that if you're on red, once you go left, like towards the left hand side, you are removing red from the frame. You see? And the opposite of red is what is cyan. It's not as if you're adding cyan. No, you're not adding cyan, you're moving red. And since the opposite of red is cyan, it should be giving you cyan feel. But if you are going right, you're adding red to the frame. So how I usually colorgrade this is that I usually start from green. I like removing my red from green. Like I go to the green tab, remove red from it, go to blue, then go to red, sorry, then add red to it. Then whatever it gives me, I'll now know what I have to do in my blue. So for the blue, I think I would let me add red to it. Yeah. So this is what my channel mixer red gives me. Not much difference. It's a bit reduced because of my green has a reduced red. I think I'll reduce my green more. Okay, so I'll reduce the brown feel. Okay, let me leave it as it is. Yeah, I told before, like -5 like I told before. So this is what I'm setting out to use for the channel mixer red. Yeah, I think I think the brown is still okay. There's not much difference, but there's a slight difference in it. Remember, as I said, I don't usually like using green. That's my own preferences. What it gives me, I don't usually like the effect. So for blue, I go to blue now, and so as I said earlier, on this blue tab, if you go right, you're adding more blue. If you go left, you are removing blue. So this color should not fear you. Just take your time, take it slowly. So, and if you remove blue from this thing, you'll be getting yellow. The opposite of blue is yellow. But if you add blue, we'll be getting something else. But let me start from blue. We add blue. Just add a bit of blue. Then remove blue from it. Remove blue -2. Yeah. And so, okay. Let me add blue to the red. We'll make it 1. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to reduce the brown, the general brown in the picture. If you watch now, my channel mister, this is before my channel mister. There's the brown, the color is okay, very okay. But with channel mister now, I'm getting a kind of desaturated brown on it. Before, after, I might not really see the difference. As I said, how I color grade in Photoshop is, I take my time to actually, if I shoot the picture in the same lightness condition, I can take my time to color grade one. Then I'll copy the settings and apply it to the rest of them. I'll show you how. Let me check my timing. Okay, I still have enough time to do another one. Okay, so the next color I usually use is levels. There are no levels at RGB, which is white. It's affecting the exposure in the picture. I actually like touching this part there. I just affect the exposure a bit, just a bit. So if I see the picture is already well exposed, then I go to red. Let's go to remove red. Yeah, I have to remove red. Yeah. Let me add small red to it just in case. So I said all these things, there's no like settings that I usually use or something. I take my time to color grade from scratch, then if I get my color right, I apply it to the rest. So this is levels. I took the brown. If I'm being like too warm, I added some cool effect to it, separate it somehow to have this kind of cool feeling to be warm. It was really warm before, but now it's having some cool stuff. So yeah, I can decide to touch blue also, but for this picture, I'm not sure how to. Okay, let me touch blue. Let me add yellow to this picture. So what this does is that the first one you're seeing, the first point you're seeing is the first point you're seeing here. If you carry it, okay. What this means is shadows, midtones, highlight. That's why it went like this. That's why this graph is like this. Shadows, midtones, highlight. Now, what this means is that if I go like this, I'm adding blue to the two highlights. Then if I go like this, I'm doing the opposite of blue, which is yellow, to the highlights only. Same here, if I go like this, I'm adding yellow to the shadows. Yes, I'm adding yellow to the shadows. Then if I go to the one that is done, I'm adding blue to the shadows. So it's just you taking your time to check what each point are doing. So, okay, this is too yellow. I don't want it to be yellow. It's too much. It's too much. Even for myself, to reduce it. It's too much. I don't want it to be too yellow. So yes, this is better. And I'll still reduce the opacity. Wait, I don't use the opacity my channel is as well. I always reduce my opacity, always. It's just my personal preference. Then use the opacity also for here. And then, sincerely, this is all I need to color grade. The reason why the difference is not much in this picture is because this picture was already, the colors in this picture were already like very, very okay. If I was working from scratch with a color that I want to like change to something else, then this color balance, selected color channel missile levels is still something that I will do, but I will not take it slowly. I will carry it to a very large extent so that the effect can be very, very visible. Because I like the color already, that's why I'm not making it much, and this color is okay for me. Okay, for me. Then if I want to, I can then, what I usually do again, it's not compulsory. I would photo filter. I'll go to sepia, the color called sepia. I'm going to check my time. Okay, time. The color called sepia. So what sepia does, it gives you this melanin feel generally all over the frame of the picture. So I was having brown before, see? So like brown and blue, there was brown here, there's blue here. Now I'm having melanin everywhere in the picture. Photo filter that I can do something like that. But I don't want it to have a melanin all over the frame. With time to make it to have a single color and all, which is still okay, but I don't want it to be totally, so I'll use the opacity, I'll use the density also. I think 60 should be okay, I think. Just personal preferences. So yeah, I think. But let me do density even more. So yeah, this should work for me. Yes, this should work for me. So the last thing that I will do now is to use curves. And for this picture, I'm just using curves because I want to show you how to use curves. I will not most likely not use curves for this picture because this picture is already like well exposed and all. I don't want it to be too bright or something. Okay, just play with the curves. So what this does, these 3 points you are seeing, this curve, let me start from the beginning. So when I open curves, I started from the center because this is shadows. The one that is down is shadow, the one that is up is highlights. So me putting a point at the center is me creating midtones. So if I go to up, I'm affecting the highlights majorly. How to reduce the white and make it look warm. I know to add midtones, more light to the midtone like that, so I just leave it normal. Then I'll go to red again. Remember, I don't touch my green. If I go up, I'm adding red. If I go down, I'm adding blue. Remember, I've done all these things in others. I'm adjustment layer, so it's not compulsory. I do this here. Let me add red share. Okay, so yeah, let me just stop on this curve because, as I said, it's not compulsory that you touch all your adjustment layer when colorgrading. It is not compulsory at all. Since I've done all this red, yellow, red, blue, blah 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 with other layers, me doing it on curves is not 100% needed. So yeah, I did some changes to it here, which is nice. I think I like what the curves did. So yeah, that's it for the colorgrading with adjustment layer. So I'll group them, name them adjustments, and then them adjustment. Remember, I really like with this opacity already for individual ones. Then I'll check the effects it gave me. The adjustment I did, this was before the other adjustments. Selected color, the channel mixer, the levels, the photo filter, sepia, and the curves. This was before. This was only color balance. Then this is after. It gave me this kind of different feel to it. But personally, I'm still liking the one here before the adjustment. So I will use the opacity again. That's my own personal preference. The opacity again. Then I'll group the two of them, the adjustment and the color balance. So now this is before any color grading, and this is after. Before any color grading, this is after. Now if you watch the picture, the colors that came from the picture was actually okay. So all I did was just give it this brown film to it, and then that's it. So that's it for color grading. Any other thing that I would do, maybe take it to camera roll to balance on 1 or 2 things, but sincerely this picture is already well balanced for me, so I don't think I need to go to camera roll to balance anything. So yeah, that's it for the color grading on this picture. Every picture I have of this set is the same thing, so I think it seems our yes, how to show you how to like apply it to other images. So now I've created this this color grading now, and I don't want to like take my time again and be opening adjustment layer one by one for the next picture, especially when they are in the same lighting condition and have the same feel and all. What I'll do is that I'll create a LUT for this particular post. I'll create a LUT for this particular post that I will apply to other images. So I will, for me to create my LUT, after I've grouped the color grade that I did, make sure there's nothing above it. I switch off this other layer, which should only be your color grading layer and your background layer that should be on. Every other layer should be off. So once I do that, I go to File, I go to Export, go to Color Lookup Table. I'm creating a Color Lookup Table here, so go to Color Lookup Table, leave the settings like this, do not touch it. Then I go to where I want to save the LUTs. Then I go to 324 LUTs, I'll save it here. Name it from the sheet Christine window 2. So I've created, once it load, I've created the LUTs. So now I can switch off this adjustment that I did, that I put in this group. I switch it off, go to my color lookup, go to load 3D LUTs, look for the color where you saved it. Christine window 2, this is it here. I click on it. So once I click on it and I open the stuff, it gives me the color that the exact color grade that I did before. It's so it saw me take my time to be doing the next picture, color grading one by one again. I just load this color grade to it and boom, it works for me. So let me open another image. Let me open another image to show you about how it works. So let me open this. Let me open this. So this is a fresh picture. Let me switch off this color grade that I did earlier. This is a fresh picture, so this is how it looks from camera roll. Then I go to color lookup, load 3D LUTs, and I go to Christine window 2, and boom, the color appears. This is the before. This is before I added the color. Zoom in a bit. And this is after I added the color. It has this brown. Remember, I told you my goal was to have this brown feeling to it again. So to show you how to save the LUT again, let me show you in case you not get it last time. You open this, then it should only be go all your colors in one place so it can be easier for you. Then you close every other layer except for your background layer. Then you go to File, you go to Export. While it is on the group that has all the colors inside, go to File, go to Export, go to Color Lookup Table, leave the settings as it is. Then you go to where you want to save it. You save it for LUT. Then write the name that you want to save it as. It's better you write it with the name of the shoot you did it with, so it can be easy for you to find. Then you save it. Yes. Then boom, and now the color done. So thank you very much, and I hope you get one or two from it here. This is the before. This is as I set it to Photoshop before the retouching and everything. Yeah, after retouching and color grading, this is what I got. So it was having a kind of cool color before, but I gave it a warm color. Apart from the retouching and everything, just the color grading I looking at for. So yeah, this is how I want to color grade it. I know some places want to color grade it to have an orange feel because it's wedding. I know there is kind of trending now that most people want to have this cinematic and orange feel, like this feel and orange to it. But for me, I want to retain this normal look, make the dress to be the major thing, and then the person wearing the dress to be just normal. I think that was okay for me. Yeah. So this before, after.